Hello. Hiya. No tears, Mama. Okay. Oh. Sorry, darling. She's hungry. You hungry? You want to say hello? Okay. Take hold. Okay. She's back. Tosin's back again. She's back. She's back. She's back. Hi guys. I know it's been forever. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Tosin, for those that are new here. I know people that have been here before, people that subscribe to my channel, they were like, oh, finally she's back. Anyway, as you could have seen from the beginning of the video, so many things have changed in my life. Like, you guys, I can't believe I'm a mom. I actually have a child, a whole child. So I give God all the glory for that. And I know I've been getting lots of emails, messages, because I didn't post anything about my pregnancy. Just my very close-knit friends and my family members knew. And yeah, they were very respectful of my privacy. None of them shared. And yeah, so when I decided to share with social media that I was that I had a baby, I posted my pregnancy picture a day after I had the baby. So I got a lot of congratulatory messages, a lot of messages, abundance of gifts. You guys, if you want to see maybe like an unboxing video of the gifts, I kind of filmed one. I'm not sure how that video looked. I don't know how that video would turn out, because that was literally, I filmed it like I think a week after I gave birth. That was when the gifts started coming in. I did an Amazon registry and it was just amazing. And I already bought everything. Me and my husband and I already bought everything that we needed for the baby. So when people now started saying that they wanted to send gifts, I was just like, I wasn't even sure what to put. I just started putting wants, not necessarily needs. And you guys came through, people from YouTube. They bought so many amazing, I received tons of money. You guys, cash, actual cash via PayPal. Then I received like tons of gift cards. It was just, I'm so blessed. I don't know any other word to just use. I was just so blessed by you guys. So thank you so much to every single person that sent me gifts. May God bless you. May God answer all your heart desires. And yeah. So I know you guys are like, you know what, we don't want to hear again. Give us the gist. I really don't even know where to start. You know how there's been so many events, and I don't even know. I feel like I can't tell everything in one video. It will be an hour long, or maybe even 3 hours. It's just so many things that happened to me. And yeah. So let's start from YouTube family. A lot of people that, you know, people that are like, oh, maybe like early last year, people would drop comments on my videos saying stuff like, oh, you're pregnant, you're glowing. And you guys, I think no one ever got it right. In fact, I think it was my last video on my in-laws that maybe gave it away. When people used to comment early last year, that, oh, you're glowing, I wasn't pregnant then, so they were just talking bollocks. And I feel like I've been getting your pregnant comments and, you know, well wishes from people. The day I don't post for maybe a week, people say, oh, so it's born in the oven, or maybe I eat too much. People say stuff like that, and it's not been the case. Now I know that maybe it's because I've been married for 3 years actually, and you know, with the Nigerian culture, a lot of people have a lot of expectations. Some people were even saying, I hope there's no problem. You know, some people even send me anonymous DM saying, you know, I pray for you that God will give you the fruit of the womb, which is nice, but I'm not sure I ever requested for those prayer points. So I know a lot of people, you know, also are maybe curious in that aspect. The truth is, I got married 2017 December, and I was in a long distance relationship before then. You guys would have seen that video. I have a video on my channel for those people that are new here. I'm going to try and link it as well. And it was a long distance relationship. So when I moved here, my husband and I, we actually made an agreement that we're not going to have any children for 2 years. My mom wasn't happy with this, but it really isn't her life, you know, so we just stuck with that plan. And I know that a lot of people be inquisitive. I know I've actually even gotten questions like that, you know, what contraceptives did you use? I actually did not use any contraceptive. We were just doing I don't know if this is too much information, but we actually just used the withdrawal method and condoms, and they worked excellently. And I was so intentional about it because I did not want to have a baby in the first 2 years of my marriage, and this was just my preference. So it's my husband's preference. We had a lot of, I know this sounds a bit selfish, but we had a lot of goals. We had a lot of things we wanted to accomplish in that 2 years, that just bringing a baby, and we are not even yet, you know, we're not even as intimate as such with our friendship, would have not just been our heart desire. And I'm so grateful to God, because the Bible, or people say, not the Bible, that, you know, man proposes and God disposes. So what if I had gotten pregnant? Then I wouldn't have had an abortion. But we thank God that, you know, God granted us our heart desires. And then we wanted a June baby as well, because my birthday is June 26th, my husband's birthday is June 2nd, my wedding anniversary is June 28th, and to the glory of God, the baby came June 28th on my wedding anniversary. So, and the baby is a girl. I'll put her name, she has like 14 names, but we call her Arire Oluwa Isla. Arire Oluwa is a Yoruba name, so we can call her Arire. Arire, that means we have seen or we have experienced the goodness of God. Isla is a Scottish name, like your I and La, Isla, because I've heard so many pronunciations of that name. So it's Aila. It means, you know, someone that brings light, or someone that brought light from a strong place, and that name really resonated with me. If you want a video on, you know, how we selected the names, it will probably be like maybe like a 2 or 3 minute video. I'll be willing to film that. You know what, before I digress, any video suggestion that you want, please leave it in the comment box below. I'll be more than happy to film them if I'm comfortable filming them. Okay, so that's that. Yeah, so as I was saying, so when we started trying, in quotes, you know, for you to have a June baby, if you do the math, you must conceive in October, right? So around, I think, June last year, it was my birthday, my husband went on this getaway, and we're kind of like, okay, we got so carried away, we didn't use any protection, no withdrawal method, nothing, and I didn't get pregnant. So I was just like, I want to start trying for a baby, in quotes, in October, and we've had rough play, and I didn't get pregnant. I'm just like, you know, the devil now begins to whisper to you and tell you, I hope there's no problem, but I just rebuked. I said, you know, well, when it's time, my perfect heart desire, in accordance to God's will, God will give us a baby. So that was that. So when I came back around August, so I started researching online, you know, talking about how or rather researching on topics like, you know, what to do when you want to have a baby, the foods to eat. So I actually went to my GP and I told her, I don't know if this makes any sense, and I told her that, you know what, I'd like to have a baby next year, and I want to have a baby and I want to conceive in October. That is there anything that I need to do? She told me, first things first, just relax, enjoy yourself. Don't put your mind on it that that October, so every sexual intercourse that you have in October, now you're not thinking, oh God, is he here, is he here? She told me relax. She told me to go on folic acid. She told me to just change my diet a bit, more healthy, keep fit, you know, but relax. So me, if you know me, I'm queen of enjoyment. I give myself peace. So I take advice, I relax. I went to the pharmacy, I bought folic acid, and I started taking it. This was, as I said, it was August, I think, yeah, July, August, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So I took that for 3 months, and then October came, and then, to the glory of God, you know, the baby I conceived, or we conceived, and then I was so happy. And then, I don't know, I didn't do any grand reveal, you know, so I'll try and insert maybe a clip here the day I told my husband. I'll ask him if it's fine with me sharing on YouTube, but if I don't, I apologize, but if I do, you have to like this video. It's just so much to tell you guys, man. I use this app called Flow normally to track my periods, and you guys, I started my period when I was 14, and all my life my period has always been accurate. I've never had like, if the app tells me the period is coming on Saturday, it's coming on Saturday. So my period was supposed to come on Saturday, it didn't come. I was just like, okay. I checked the app, I did the math, I checked the ovulation, I checked everything. I was like, okay. Sunday I went to church. I remember I was wearing a blue dress to church that day. We had one fire prayer like this in church. One of my uncles in church led. That's Michaela's dad, brother Michael Jonathan. He led prayer and he said, you know what, we should tell God our heart desires. Like, not like we don't pray powerfully every Sunday, but you know when you have expectations. So that day I went to the back of the church. I work in technical unit, so the space that we use is a bit cramped, so and I needed to, you know, pour out my supplications to the Lord. So I went to the door. There was a door just beside our office, and then I went on my knees and I just started telling God my heart. I said, God, I made my period yesterday. I don't want to be disappointed. Don't let my expectations be cut short. I'm going to go to the pharmacy and I'm going to buy a pregnancy test, and I want it to be positive. You know, when I cry because I'm an emotional person. So I just prayed that prayer, and I'm sure I was already pregnant by then. And God was looking like, well. So The next day was on a Monday. So after church, I think went to African shop. I came back home. Monday like this, I went to work. After work, I branched to Boots Pharmacy. I see if I can insert clips as well. You know, I was just walking. I bought the pregnancy test, and I bought the strip one. I don't know why I didn't buy the digital one. I came back home. I used it, and it was nothing. There was no. The two lines did not show nothing. Just one. I just tossed it in the bin. I'm like, this cheap stuff. I just. No, I don't know if I can't say I was discouraged, but I was like, you know, I'm just gonna get a better one and then I'll try. So I threw it in the bin, and then the next morning something else told me, you know, Tosin, go back and check, you know, what you threw in the bin. And I went back and I threw it in the bin in my room, in my dressing room, so that my husband wouldn't see it. And then I picked it up, and there was like the line looks like maybe even yellow, not pink, but another faint line. I was like, okay. So that was on Tuesday. As soon as I left work on Tuesday, I went to pharmacy. I bought 3 more. So I didn't want stories that touch. So I started reading online, and some women said that, you know, when you're, what's the word? I've forgotten the name. There's a hormone in your body that shows that when you're pregnant, right? And it gets stronger by the day. I don't know why this chemical has eluded me now. Normally it's always at the top of my head. Anyway, so it gets stronger by the day. So I said, you know what? Instead of me taking the 3 tests at once, I'm going to take it one day after the other. So I started labeling it. So I'll put a picture of the pregnancy test that I took here. I put day 1, day 2, day 3. So day 2, I took it. The line was there, but still rather faint, and I needed to be sure. Gone. Third one, the line was faint. I just said, you know what? The third one I bought. So I bought 2 stick tests and 1 proper digital test that would say the weeks that you're pregnant. And then on the third, I think on the 4th day, yeah, I now took the clear blue digital test, and then I peed on it. I was just panicking in the bathroom, and then I just saw it. I was like, oh, Yanu Tishele, like, you know, Yanu Tishele means like wonders has happened or testimony has come. I don't know how to translate it literally. So I was happy. I was so joyful. So that day, I don't know, I'm such a drama queen. Instead of me to just tell my husband, I was like, no, I'm not going to tell him. I'm going to go and buy a onesie. I'm going to put it in a box. I'm going to tell him that, you know, they gave us gifts to give our spouses from work. And this was October, as I tell you. And so I bought it. I came home. My husband if you use him for, what's it called, to surprise him, it will fall your hand, because it's not the most, he takes information a bit slowly, like he processes things. So he's not going to have a very wow reaction. So I showed him the test, or rather I gave him the box, and then he was like, what's this, the singlet? He didn't even get it. I'm like, no, look in the box. Also, I'll insert clips here. Open it.
Singlet.
Open it. Open the singlet.
You're pregnant?
Yes! And then he started dancing, he hugged me, he danced.
Hallelujah!
I'm so happy.
Congratulations.
Oh, you're cute. And my husband started praising God. You know, we're just so overjoyed that, you know, it's one thing to plan your life, you guys. And it's another thing for God to say yes, you know, to that plan. And, you know, it just really floored my mind that God, like, is this really how you love me? Like, is that how much you are? And not like I don't know that. I was just answered prayers bring joy. And I just really give God all the glory. And then the pregnancy journey was amazing, you guys. I was so beautiful. Not like I wasn't normally, but I was so beautiful during my pregnancy. I was glowing. I became like 4 shades lighter for some reason. I didn't have any dark neck. I didn't have any unnecessary cravings. I think the only thing that I was craving, if I'm being honest, is mangoes. I really loved mangoes when I was pregnant. I was even joking with my husband that if babies come out with what you eat the most, my baby would have come out with mangoes and dried mangoes. So I ate a lot of mangoes. And then I think one time I was craving this what's the name? Yellow crackers from Nigeria. I'll insert a picture of the crackers. That cracker that smells burnt. So my friend from Nigeria that went to Nigeria bought me a box, like literally a carton, and she posted it to me. So that was nice. And then what else? Yeah, that was it. I didn't really crave anything. I wasn't craving salt or chalk or petrol or nothing weird or strange in my own books. So it was really nice. And then appointments at story for another day. So anyway, So the appointments, the initial appointments and the scans and everything was so nice. My husband went with me for the, like, I think the first 3 appointments, right? And then COVID hit in, I think, March. Yeah, I think early March. That's when, or end of February, early March. And then and I was due in June. So from then onward, I was going alone for all my appointments. My husband wasn't allowed into the hospital. I would insert clips as well. I would just go myself, and then he'll be waiting for me outside, you know, and then we'll just have to discuss what the doctor said. And then as I said, I had a really, baby Ariri was so good to me. Like, she was so good to me. Morning sickness, literally, I think it was my 12th week. That was when I think I was 3 months pregnant that I felt a bit sick, and that was because I think I caught a bug. I think I had food poisoning actually. I went to a Chinese restaurant to eat dinner, and then since that, for like a week after that day, I just started feeling so sick. But then it left a week, and I mean, like, everything, I couldn't keep any food down for that week. And I actually think it was food poisoning, because I was also like having diarrhea as well. And then during the pregnancy, I wasn't put on bed rest, nothing. I had just the usual folate, like folic acid. I just, you know, tried to eat very healthy. I was still posting content on YouTube. You guys, have been pregnant since that Follow Me to Church video. I will insert clips of that video here. I've been pregnant since then, and no one had a clue. And I just really thank God. I just really thank God, really. And, you know, a lot of people were like, you know, why hide it? Trust me, if I wanted to have 100,000 subscribers like this, I would have just started posting every day of my pregnancy journey. And because I know, trust me, just go and, when you're pregnant, or if you're pregnant, just go and start checking maternity videos. More will start coming out. It's such a hot cake content on YouTube, but that's just a period of my life that I just wanted to relish for myself. I didn't want to do anything for the gram. I didn't want to, in fact, I didn't even take any pregnancy pictures, like what's it called, maternity photo shoot. The pictures that I took were just personal pictures, like in my house. If I go for a walk with my husband, he would say, oh, you're looking pretty, stand, let me take your photo. I will insert some of those pictures here. I didn't take any maternity photo shoot. My friends were insisting, or my friend in particular, Tayo, she was insisting that I take pictures. I was like, no, like, I wasn't just interested. I just did not want to share that part. I didn't even tell my cousins, like, I didn't want to share that part of my life with the world. I just wanted to relish it with myself and my family, yeah, and my close friends, if that makes any sense. So that's why I did not post anything about pregnancy on YouTube. Now, what else again happened through the journey? The birth story is a story for another day, really. It was, I don't want to even give you the adjective, but you guys, let's just thank God that I'm alive. Because I was in labor alone. They did not let my husband in, like, for the longest hours. But as I said, story for another day, you know. I'll be giving you guys some small. So that's that. Yeah, what else happened again? The baby came on our wedding anniversary, exactly on her due date. She was 40 weeks on the dot. She came on 40 weeks, either 40 weeks or 40 weeks and a day. She came 40 weeks exactly. Yeah, she came 40 weeks exactly. That was her due date. And what else again? She has beautiful hair. Like, she looks just like her father. You know, initially when she was born, I wasn't sure who she looked like, you know. But now, the more she grows, she's 6 weeks today. She's that's a month and 2 weeks. She looks just like her dad. Her hair is, but she has my eyes and she has my hair. But she looks like her dad, literally. Like, I thought it was just me, but we had visitors come visit us finally. Day before yesterday, and they were just saying, oh my God, this is your husband. So I knew it wasn't just me. And then now, you know, coping, video for another day, giving birth during this COVID period, you guys, I just thank God for the mercies of God. It's been so challenging. My mom is in here, my dad is in here. I've been bathing her myself. Like, I've been doing everything myself, just me and my husband. There's literally no help, none whatsoever. Not because we don't want help, but because the guidelines in Scotland were so strict that no one could come to my house. One of my church members' mom, she's around. So the day we came back from the hospital, they released us, I think, a day or two after, because they had to do tests, hearing tests, all of that. We came back home. She came over to have the first bath for the baby. You know, the Nigerian bath with the palm oil and everything. And then my health officer came and saw her, and she was like, oh, you know, she doesn't live with you. It's a bit risky, which I understand that concern. So the woman couldn't come again after a while. So after that, I've really been doing everything by myself. I can say that I started backing her from the first week. And yeah, you know, but God has been strengthening me. You know, today, oh, my life has changed so much, you guys. To film this video today, I've done this makeup since how many hours ago? Well, from one thing to another, you know, I'm breastfeeding, so I have to feed her, I have to pacify her. My husband was having a meeting, but it's done. I've given the baby to him, you know, but he's been very helpful. There's been so many changes in my life. Like, for example, you know, just the would I say, I don't want to call it freedom, but it is freedom. Me, I'm such a go person. I just leave the house, or I'm going to center, I have work to do, I have this to do. Now, before I do anything, I have to consider, okay, I have a baby, is this place child friendly? I've not taken her out anywhere, she's not gone anywhere, because she hasn't even taken her immunizations yet. I think she's taking that next week. And she hasn't done anything, so I've been leaving her in the house. But I mean, like, for me to leave, you know, have I pumped enough milk? Is Bio okay with her for a few hours? You know, just for me. And I've gone out, I think, 3 times. I'm going to insert the pictures of the days that I went out. And yeah, sometimes I just want to walk. And for example, I mean, my life has changed in so many ways. I'm so, like, sometimes I'm more maternal. I was actually a bit worried that, you know, I've lived my life as a single person, and even a single a non-parent for such a long time, that I was wondering that, oh, would I be able to bond? I even spoke to some of my friends. Let me know. I have some notes on my phone that I saved on the things that I was doing when I was preparing for motherhood. If you like a video on that topic, let me know. I'll definitely film that one. And I spoke to some of my friends, you know, asking them that how was the bond when the baby came? Did they love the baby? Is that myth true? My friends that I trust. Shout out to my friend Mercy Michael. I love you so much. She was so instrumental. She had my time. She answered all my questions. She called me literally almost every day. Like, God bless you, God keep you. She's a mom of 2 boys, and she was just awesome. Like, she literally calls like Ariri her daughter. So I just bless God for her. She's just been so awesome to me. So that's that. I do this prayer with my friends in the morning, every morning by 7 a.m. And I had to take like maternity leave for like, I think for 2 or 3 weeks, because it was so challenging. When the meeting starts in the morning, that's when, you know, my baby starts crying, or she wants to she wants to feed, and I just needed like break just to get into a routine. And it just made me realize that, trust me, you know, there's no cloak of spirituality that will fall on you when you go into a new phase in your life, either marriage or motherhood. Is the discipline that you had, or the lack of it, that will definitely show in the future. So I just thank God that I had a solid prayer life as just a wife before my baby came. So even if I wasn't joining that, you know, group prayer, my own prayer life is still on fire, and I give God all the glory back. I've resumed back officially in my group prayer, my corporate prayer, and yeah, I just thank God for that. This video is going to be like 30 minutes, you guys. Yeah, let me see. Is there anything that I haven't spoken about? Oh yes, snapback. I think I don't know. They say camera adds £10, but I think I look good. You know, my tummy is not as it was pre-baby, but it's gone down a lot. I can wear a lot of my clothes. The only thing is just my breast. I went from a D cup to a G cup. Trust me, like I went from a double D to a G cup. Yeah, I went from a double D to, although some brands I used to wear E or F, like strapless brands, but I went to a G cup, and it's been, maybe, I don't know, it's just been a lot for me, especially with clothes. That's why I'm wearing this top today, because my boobs are just in my face. So yeah, but yeah, I'm just going to, you know, work out. I mean 6 weeks, as I said, so I'm going to start working out from next week. I'm going to get my postpartum belt. I'm going to do all of that just to snap back even further. And I know a lot of people say, you know, take it easy on yourself. It's a lie. I'm not taking it to myself anything. I like how I look in the mirror. I want to be confident in where I wear clothes. I want to be confident for myself. So go. Everyone can live their lives the way they want, but I am going to put pressure on myself, so that when I look in the mirror, I'm happy with what I see. So yeah, that's that. So yeah, I'm so happy to be back, and this is just like a welcome back video. I want to say thank you to everybody. I know if I keep talking, this video will be long, so long, and my camera space is going to finish soon. So I need to go, and my battery is low as well. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you for all the love, all the messages, all the emails, all the gifts, all the everything. I love you guys, and leave me your questions, your comment, anything you want me to do. Tosin is back with a bang. So yeah. Yeah, what did I miss? I'm just thinking I missed something. Oh yeah, I remember. The Scottish government gave us this baby box. They give every mother that has a baby, if you apply for it, you'll get it through your midwife. So I did that, and I got that, and I actually filmed that when I was pregnant. So if you guys would like to see the content of the baby box, I would share it. I would edit the video, and I would upload that on my channel. So yeah, that's about it. Yeah, thank you so much. And yeah, thank you guys so much. And I'm happy to be back. And I love you guys. And I'm so grateful for you guys. And I can't stop saying thank you. And I'll see you in my next video. Please don't forget to leave me a comment. Let me know any topic, any questions, anything that you want me to film a video about. I will try to do that this week. And then I'll put content out there. So yeah. And all the brands that have been trying to work with me, I'm back now. So call me, okay? So yes, thank you guys so much. Until next time, stay blessed. Bye-bye.